What's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. Today is the return, after a very long time, Zone of the Enders. Although a debut, this is Zone of the Enders 2. We have Bahram Battleship from the channel Lovin' Foo, and Beyond the Bounds from the channel Myra Slokov, requested by Flack Attack, and Dark Red Dragon 77 Lucifer. Two supporters that have been there for a long time. Thank you guys very much. I could be wrong here, but I think Zone of the Enders 2 is also known as Second Runner. Let me know if that's true. And the only time I've heard Zone of the Enders was a song called Anubis, and that was quite a while ago. So I don't remember what it sounds like. Don't know who the composer is. Let me know. Let's just go into it. By the way, the request says Bahram Battleship, so I think that might have been a typo. So let me know if it's Bahram or Bahram. This is Bahram Battleship from Zone of the Enders. Let's go. Looks a little futuristic, sci-fi. Reminded me of something right away, and that was 13 Sentinels. I like it already. Ooh, I love the technological sounds. The bass pulsing. The claps? Ooh, this is sick. It's like a playground for my ears. Ooh. That was only the first minute and a half. Where are we going from here? Oh, don't tell me we're... Woo! I needed this today. I needed a song like this today. Oh, there's so many energies going on. A little... It's like, where do you want to focus on, you know? Where do you want your ears to go? There's still 2 minutes left. Do not tell me it's one of those stupid videos that has so much blank time left. Oh my god. Are you serious? Let me fast forward. They left 2 minutes blank on this video. Boo. Boo. Oh my god, I was like, ooh, where's this gonna go? Oh, I can't wait to hear the rest of it. Dude, that had my attention within like the first 20 seconds. Oh, I've never been so disappointed. Well, that was great. That reminded me that had such a to me that had a very like PS1, maybe early PS2 sound to me, but more of like the era. So like the kind of like late 90s, like early 2000s, what I should say. Where like stuff just sounded like this. Media sounded like this. Commercials, movies. I really love when songs change up the rhythms, like drastically, but also the sound of the rhythms. So we had like an entirely different sound for that second half, which was a little more reminiscent of like jungle drum and bass stuff. And I love that because you can hear like it sounds filtered. The thing, it just sounds a little different, right, than how it started. There was so much going on in that, and I feel like it was just getting started. We had the technological sounds, the operatic note, the droney keyboards, which were keeping the whole thing very like leveled. To give you an idea of just like how much I love soundtracks like this, is for one, the music you're hearing in the background right now at this exact second is Bloody Roar 2, and it's because of stuff like this. The kind of limitless genre of the game, or the soundtrack, I should say, and the combination of like calm sounds with, it's just like there's so many ways you can choose to go, right? I kind of see it as like going to like an amusement park. You walk in and you're like, where do I want to go? Do I want to ride this first? Do I want to go to the concessions? What? And these songs like this have such replayability. Mind you, I don't even know what's going on in the gameplay right here. So imagine how excited I am now without even seeing the game. But it's so like when you hear it the second time, you're like, oh, I'd never heard that before. Or yeah, it's just so like not only is the game replayable, most likely, because games are meant to be, at least most of them, but the songs are. And I think a song like this is perfect for something I do here, an appreciation for video game music, highlighting type of thing. That was cool, and I'm so disappointed that there's half of the video just nothing. I'm almost tempted to break some of my own rules and find out more for that. Hold on. I'm going to take a quick, I was going to say commercial break, but I don't decide the commercials. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm sad to say I couldn't find, I was looking for like footage of it, but I don't know where it exists. So please, in the comments, maybe just like direct me as to where that plays. I really want to see what's going on. I saw very little footage of it for the first time though. And it kind of reminded me of like I don't know what it reminded me of, but it looked very like futuristic, kind of like floating in space. Kind of reminded me of Fury a little bit, the way it looked. But I did find an hour-long version if you guys want to hear that. No, but we must move on. That was great. It was cool. I love songs like that. Well, luckily this one's a little longer, which, this is Beyond the Bounds. Yeah, it seems to be like this kind of mech thing going on. Oh, you know what? Was there information for this one? Nope. This one has a little bit of information, but I don't like to read that until after I hear the song. This one's 5 minutes. Let's listen to Beyond the Bounds. Oh, with lyrics from Zone of the Ender's Second Runner. Oh, it's actually in English now. That was a cool transition. Oh, I just realized. Hold on, hold on. The requester left a note. Majority of the lyrics are made up words. Yes, that is the cockpit. Made up words, huh? Are there many songs with vocals in this game? Because to me this feels like it's a very important scene. Went up. Will it go back down? Violin solo. What is this soundtrack, dude? Oh man, that's an earworm. That melody in general, even without vocals. I have a feeling Zone of the Enders, whatever it is about. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Like, my mind's blank, but it's not at the same time. I have no idea how to explain that. I guess I'm just impressed overall. But, oh man. I was thinking the other day to myself, I'm like, I want to start saying other words besides like curious. I say that all the time. But I mean, how could I not be, you know? It makes me think. I think too much. That's one thing. But, you know, it's funny when I start to get into those kind of thinking moods. I'm like, I should do this or I should do this less. Or that's just me getting into my own head because at the end of the day, like, that's my reaction. And that's me trying to, for some reason, try like to change it for, I guess, just for the sake of like variety. But I mean, I really am just curious all the time as my nature, but also this channel and this series has made my curiosity go into like unfathomable levels of just wonder and questions and what, you know. And the kind of sad part is is that it's temporary, because once people tell me all this stuff and I read all the comments, everyone's telling me their story with it, like I'll bask in it right there and then, when it uploads. But then it's like I've already moved on to the next one, and it's just like, I mean, it's not sad. I can go back and check whenever I want, but it's just, I don't know. It's my life has changed quite a bit since doing this. 3 years ago, when I wasn't doing this, I could remember everything, and sharp mind could recite stuff from who knows when, and now it's like, I don't know. Anyways. But that's a good sign, though. I see it as a good sign. It's keeping me, like, genuinely interested, It's kind of weird if you think about it, because I don't know if weird is the right word, but I mean, typically lives, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but lives are kind of like mundane. Work, school, relationship, sleep, so there's not a lot of like, for example, like when people go out on the weekends or their days off to do something and have fun. For me, I get so much of that, like, endorphin rush and curiosity and new discoveries. How often do you guys make new discoveries? Think about this for a second. I'm like, before I go into the song, think about like where I'm coming from. How often do you go through something new? Maybe every couple of months? I don't know. It depends how much of an adventure seeker you are. What I'm saying, though, is I get so many new things all the time. And while I'm so grateful of that, it's like overwhelming and kind of strange. Like, I don't know. But it's kind of hard to not be when you have songs like this and games like this, because as soon as each video I give my undivided attention, and I'm trying to think of so many things. What's going on here? What's the setting? I'm trying to imagine you guys playing it for the first time. Like, I'm trying to see it through so many different eyes. I'm trying to imagine what it would look like when I first play it, or I approach it from so many different angles. And that's why, like, I talk so much afterwards, because there's so much that goes on, like, creating this type of music. Like, what was the thought process? Was it made before the game? Was it made after the game? Was it, like, it just sounds so important. I don't know why. Like, let's think, for example, like, what the meeting must have been like to, hey, we're gonna have this really cool catchy song, and half of it will be gibberish, and the other half English speakers can understand it. Also, we're gonna have songs like Bahram Battleship that are just gonna, it's just bizarre. And of course, the title of the game, Zone of the Enders. What does that mean? If in a perfect world, I could play every game that gets sent to here, just even for like a couple minutes, just to experience everything, but I can't, all I can do is just appreciate it from afar. And I don't know, it just makes me think all the time how bizarre this channel really is sometimes, both for me personally and how I thought of and think of video game music. I've already liked it before doing all this, but now it's like I feel like I'm so invested into it. It has opened opportunities for me. It has made me it's just so different now, but yet after all this time, it has still never felt like a job. And that is the one thing I was always scared of. Anything you do too much, especially like if it's like your livelihood, it can start to seep into like, oh well, that thrill is gone. Now it's just work or something like that. That's why I'm so happy that I'm so curious and ask so many questions and all that, is because it does not feel that way to me. It doesn't feel like, what am I going to listen to today? Okay, cool. Let's upload this. All right. they're all special. Every single video is, it brings something, you know? Yes, at the end of the day, there's going to be drums, some melodies, guitars, keyboards, whatever, but it's like the story behind it, the team behind it, the game itself, the category, the context, the fan base, the community talking about it, the reaction part, whatever other layer I'm forgetting. I don't know, you guys are making me think quite a bit. You've opened my mind here. That was a great song. Zone of the Enders is sick. Beyond the Bounds sounds metaphorical, especially with the lyrics. Let me know, is this the only song that has this kind of like gibberish language? Why is that there? Is an alien speaking? I don't know what to say. Zone of the Enders too. Awesome. And you got me into one of those rambling moods, which, yeah. Thank you to Flag Attack, Dark Red Dragon, 77 Lucifer. By the way, before I get out of here, that's something else I just forgot about right now is, for example, those two requesters have been here pretty much since the beginning. So it's another thing to consider as well, you know. Maybe you won't, but I will consider that. It's like they've been watching me for a while, you know. And you're still here. I don't know where I'm getting with this, but I think overall we could just say that video game music is cool. And it's here to stay. And I kind of like low-key that it's not super popular. I don't know, I feel like that's like what makes it really awesome. I don't really want it to be mega recognized. I mean, that'd be okay, I guess, but I don't know. I like the kind of underground aspect to it. All the people that are like, yes, other people that like video game music. Finally, I like that. I like that. You guys are making me like consider everything. Thank you to the requesters. Thank you to my Patreon members who support this. Thanks to, yeah, I don't know who's the composer. Let me know. Okay, I'm out of here. Zone of the Enders 2. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Later.